Probably one of the main complaints I hear from actors, I'm not getting in the room. And I'm sure that some of you can relate to that as well. Hi there, Jodie Bentley here, actor, producer, and career coach. And today I want to talk to you about probably one of the main complaints I hear from actors, which is I'm not getting in the room. Now, I had a client come to me recently, and he voiced that very complaint. Now, he also has an agent, but he doesn't feel like he's getting in the audition room, right? He wants to be getting in the room. He's building relationships himself. He's attending workshops. He has some people rooting for him in different big production companies around town, saying, hey, let your team know when they've submitted you so I can see you. Like, he has some people in his corner, but he's still not getting in the rooms. So he's frustrated, right? I'm sure that some of you can relate to that as well. So what do we do in this situation? Well, there's a couple things. So first and foremost, we get to take a hard look at our materials. So are you packaging and presenting yourself in a way that is digestible, that people understand, that screams of your essence in the stories that you tell? Are your materials really representing you to pop in Actors Access or LA Casting or Spotlight or whatever it is that you're using? Are your headshots popping? Are your materials representing you? Are your clips good? Like, you get to do a hard assessment of that to gain that knowledge for yourself, right? Because I know that with the I'm not getting in the rooms, we want to put the focus outward. We want to blame the agent or our team, and I get it, and I get the reasoning behind doing that. But I'm really inviting you to turn the mirror on self, number one, and examine the materials and the tools that you have, and are they good enough sales tools for your team? Second thing, if you do have an agent, like my client did, I really invite you, once you do that assessment, to request a meeting, to sit down with that agent, to talk to them and not complain and not tell them, hey, why aren't you getting me auditions? It's not about that, but to go, hey, I just wanted us to get on the same page. So here's what I'm going for. Here's what I think I'm selling. Here's my pocket. These are the roles I want to go. This is where I see my career going. These are the headshots I'm using. Are they working? Which headshots are getting me the auditions? Which aren't? They know this information. Get a submission report from them so you know which casting offices aren't calling you in, but maybe you'll start to see patterns of certain casting directors that you're getting submitted for a lot that aren't calling you in. That's your warm list. That's your warm leads to go after, right? So you get to sit down with them and strategize. You get to sit down with them and talk about you and your desires and how you guys can work together. So again, it's not a meeting of blame and why am I not getting auditions, but it's a meeting of let's get on the same page here. And this is what I desire in my career. And do these tools support us enough, right? Have that conversation. Only once you have that conversation will you really be able to suss out, is this the agency for you, right? The answer might still be yes. It's just been a little bit of a slow time, right? So the answer still might be yes. But you get to have that meeting so you know, because only then can you move forward with knowledge, right? As opposed to the emotional of my agent's not submitting me. Oh, look, they're getting auditions. The grass is greener over here. We jump ship. We go to another agency. We're in the same boat, right? So again, we got to flip that mirror on ourselves first, on yourself first. And the last thing, though, if you don't have an agent or if you only have an agent on your team, I would say start to consider adding a manager to the mix. So if you're not getting in the room, it might be that you need a little bit more push. It might be that you need someone to pitch you, right? So adding a manager to your team who can support in developing you and helping you build those relationships, it could be a good point to add that person now. Because if we're not getting in the rooms, we might need that extra zhuzh, that extra push. But again, only after you assess everything that's going on, your materials, your own approach, your talent, your craft, all of that. You have the meeting with the agent, and then maybe start a manager campaign to fill in the gaps, to fill in the holes. And I will say, I kind of feel there are three different types of managers out there. There's the manager who really is an agent, but they call themselves a manager, so they are just clicking and submitting. There are managers, I feel, who are more of a career coach that don't even get breakdowns, but they want to help guide you in your career. And then there's the manager who does submit. They do get the breakdowns, but they manage. They're more of a team member. You have meetings, you strategize. They want to know who you know, right? There's more of a camaraderie, right? And a team effort. That's the type of manager that you do want. So maybe that could be an answer for you to get in the room. So if you find yourself asking those questions of, I want more auditions, I'm just not getting in the room, just do these 3 things first, right? Do the self-assessment of materials and craft, have that meeting with your current agent, and then start a manager campaign. All right, I trust this helped. Post any questions that you have below, and I'll see you soon. Bye.